Mesothelioma lawyer, is this the cure to mesothelioma cancer? The cure of mesothelioma is highly dependent on a few factors. The type of cure will depend on the type of mesothelioma that someone has and where in the body organs the cancerous tumor is. Another important factor is how big or small the tumor is. The level in which the mesothelioma has progressed is also another factor. The state of health of the patient is very important, and also how old the patient is. The age of the patient is important because there are some forms of treatment that are too harsh for a particular age group, and if the patient health is very weak, then some cures will make the patient feel even worse. One cure of mesothelioma is surgery, but this depends on the stage of the cancer. If the cancer has progressed to later stages, then surgery will be needed. There are two types of surgeries that can be performed. The lungs include the organs that are removed during the curative surgery that enables the patient to live for longer time. The pericardium and the diaphragm are the two other organs that are also removed in this type of surgery. This surgery is very invasive, and that is why it is done on patients who are youthful and whose health status is in good standing. Then there is the other type of surgery that does not necessarily cure the mesothelioma but instead makes it more tolerable. Palliative surgery. The type of surgery is aimed at reducing the side effects of the mesothelioma. When the cancer has progressed to the advanced, more dangerous stages, then this is the only surgery that can be done. It is not necessary during the early stages of the mesothelioma. Chemotherapy is another form of mesothelioma cure, so it does not take the cancer away. There are still ongoing research that are aiming at making chemotherapy more helpful to the mesothelioma patients. What chemotherapy does is that it alleviates the pains that patients endure because of the mesothelioma. In chemotherapy, two drugs are used so that it can be more effective. There are some patients who do not react well with a combination of drugs, and in this case, one drug is used instead. One problem with chemotherapy is that it comes along with side effects like nausea that causes the patient to be given more drugs to take care of the nausea. Radiation cure of mesothelioma is only used if the health of the patient is not good. Such patients cannot even undergo surgery or even chemotherapy. If the latter procedures are used, then the patient could suffer enormously. In brachytherapy radiation, the main aim is to treat the mesothelioma. This is done by inducing the radiation in either the lungs or the abdomen, and this deals with the tumor head-on. External beam radiation deals only with the organs that have the mesothelioma tumors. The purpose of this type of radiation is to make the patient's breath easier, and when it comes to eating they are able to swallow better because the pain will be less because of the radiation. If you or a loved one suspects you may have mesothelioma, you should find out immediately by a qualified doctor. Generally speaking, it is usually caused by exposure to asbestos. You may be eligible for financial relief or even have grounds for lawsuit. Your first step is to talk to an attorney. Permission is hereby granted to reprint this article as long as proper credit is given, including the information handling. About the author, Francisco Rodriguez. Do you need a mesothelioma lawyer? http://www.mesotheliomaattorneyfreeconsultation.com